We're still on the best talking point after all the action from match day 27 in the Premier League. Starting with you, Victor. Manchester City beat Newcastle 2-1, courtesy of 2 goals from O'Reilly, a surprise goal scorer to score a brace, actually. Now,
Yep.
many people are saying City might not be able to do it this time around, but do you think City can go on their famous winning runs between now and the end of the season?
Yeah, I'm going with the mainstream here. I don't see that happening either. This is not the same Man City we have seen over the past 7 or 8 years. The squad is good, yes, but they do not give off the same vibe of that unshakable confidence that they used to have. They do have a run of favorable fixtures coming up in the Prem. They've got Leeds, Forest, and West Ham as their next three. I can see them winning all of them and keeping proper pressure on Arsenal, but I don't think they will keep on winning until the end of the season.
Interesting. We'll wait and see. And over to you, Max. Once in the title race themselves, Aston Villa are now fully locked in the top four battle. But after dropping points to lead, is there a scenario where they miss out on top five altogether?
I mean, there is a chance, but it still looks like the gap is too big at the moment. But anything can change in the future. But I would like to make a bold prediction. Even if they don't make top five, they'll still be in UCL for the Europa League. I just feel like there's pretty much nobody to compete with them if they fully concentrate on the Europa League, especially because with their manager, he is used to win these trophies a lot in back time. So I'd say I just feel like there's pretty much little chance of them not making top five, but even if they don't, they still have the Europa League to win, so they should be fine for the next season. And even if they don't play UCL next season, before the start of this season, I mean, nobody really expected them to be in top three even, and maybe not even top five, because there's plenty of teams that restructured in the summer a lot, especially teams like Liverpool, and they're still below them. I mean, it's already a decent result, but if they can make UCL, it will be a perfect season.
Yeah, I mean, Victor did expect them to be in the top three, too. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I did call them to be in a title battle. I wasn't entirely sure it will happen, and especially after how they started, I don't think anybody expected that.
yeah, fair point. And still with you, Victor, how much of a surprise was it to see Brighton beat Brentford away from home?
Oh, mate, if anyone tells you they saw this coming, they are lying. It was a big shock in a match day that had quite a few of them. I think the home record Brentford had going into this, coupled with the wobbles Brighton have experienced recently, no way did I think it was going to end 2-0 for Brighton. But hey, of course, it was going to, because guess why captain for my FPL team? Igor Thiago, obviously. So sure, why would it not end 2-0 for Brighton, right?
Yeah, fair point. And over to you again, Max. Chelsea dropped points once again from leading position, and this time against Burnley, a side they were expected to win. That result now means Chelsea are the side with the most points dropped from leading positions, and also the team with the most red cards this season. Would you say there's a mentality and discipline issue within their ranks?
I mean, I'd say it's about pretty much everything. The pretty young squad, one of the youngest in the league. Also, the mentality that they're taking a lot of red cards and yellow cards just because they want to prove something. I feel like, especially when they look at the table and see Arsenal in first place, they're probably somewhere in mind thinking why it's not us and stuff like that. So, I mean, obviously they wouldn't lose. I mean, they would win this game if Fofana didn't get a red card. They're still were pretty much close for that result, and I feel like they will be fine. Looking at the table and how Liverpool performed recently, especially against teams like Nottingham Forest, yeah, they won the game, but they definitely played worse. And if it continues, they should be fine to finish in top five and make UCL. So it's not a big deal, especially for the young team like that.
Okay, we'll see. And on the final note for this video, Victor, Manchester United secured a narrow win over Everton, to keep themselves in line for a top four finish. But now they are into the top four proper. Are they looking like good value for a top five finish come end of the season?
I mean, with the way Chelsea are playing and dropping silly points against Burnley, yeah, absolutely. And Liverpool, as Max mentioned, they're not doing much better either. I think it will be a very interesting fight for the UCL places, and United have definitely looked like they mean business under Carrick, much more so than probably the last five managers put together. All that's left to do now for them is to focus on their own games, as cliche as it sounds, take it one at a time and get the mid-April still in control. That's when they are traveling to Chelsea. Get at least a draw there, and I think the job is half done. They also host Liverpool at the start of May, so it's really all in their hands at the moment.
Yeah, it's really all in their hands, just like you said, and that is all we have for the best talking points from round 27. Premier League continues to excite us, and this stage of the season is where we see all the interesting and mind-blowing results. And of course, match day 28 will give us more action, and we'll be here to give all the best talking points as usual.